Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So you can see I have Rise of the Red Skull out. So I think the plan here is to take SpiderWoman, Jessica Drew here, through the campaign. Now I'm not going to start off on Expert, I'm going to start off on Standard. We'll see if we can get through that all right. If I get through that all right, then maybe we'll take it up to Expert and try to run through on Expert. So I have tweaked. I've gone away from the pre-con deck and made my own SpiderWoman deck. I took a lot of the duplicate cards in there. Since I'm playing solo, I don't know that having like multiple heroic intuitions make a lot of sense. So a lot of my double cards are reduced down to one and made a few tweaks to the deck. And I'll put it up on Marvel CDB and then post a link in the comments or in the description of the video. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We've got our Rise of the Red Skull book. So if you're playing this and you don't want spoilers, then you need to like look away now. Go look for another video. So here we go. Kind of got this comic here, and we've got Avengers coming in. This is Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. Project Pegasus is under an attack. An army of Hydra soldiers has laid siege to the facility. Crossbones is leading the assault. We need you there now. So then we tell your men to hold the line, Fury. The Avengers are on the way. So I guess we're riding a motorcycle. It's kind of like the movie, except instead of Captain America riding in on the motorcycle, we got Jessica Drew riding in on the motorcycle with no shield on the front. All right. Let's see here. So we've got scenario 1 set up, and I'm going to kind of skip through that. We've got our Mount Athena. We've got our Crossbones deck that has Legions of Hydra in it. It has Weapons Master, and it has a standard set, and it has Hydra Assault in it. Experimental Weapons deck. Setup instructions on attack on Mount Athena. Instruct the player to create an experimental weapons deck, which is this one. There should be 4 cards in here. Those are experimental weapons. And after it's in play, it's considered to be part of the encounter deck. All right. Each player records their identity in a campaign logbook found on the back cover, which is that. And I really have a problem writing in books, so I'm not going to write on the book. Legacy games that make you write on cards, I really hate that. So I have a tough time playing those types of legacy games. So I'm going to record my stuff in a book because I don't like writing on my book. If you're into writing on your book, that's your thing, do it. I can't bring myself to do it. All right, so let's see here. We're going to do a logbook, and we're going to have our identity. So our identity is SpiderWoman. All right, SpiderWoman. Let's see here. And at the end, we get to choose a tech upgrade from the Hydra campaign set. So we have to get to the end first, so let's wait for the victory conditions until after we have victory, because that's not guaranteed with me. That sometimes does not happen. All right, so let's take a look. We got Crossbones out there. We have attack on Mount Athena. So we're going to take a look at Crossbones. Crossbones says, well, Crossbones has a weapon attachment. His attacks gain piercing, so discard any tough status cards. He's only 1 scheme, 1 attack, and 12 hit points, so it doesn't look very tough. That last play with 2 Venom Blasts, I could take out Crossbones. All right, I should look at Crossbones too to see what he does, but we'll not worry about that. All right, so we're going to start here. Mount Athena, we've got our setup stuff. We've got our weapons deck. It all came off the pages that we already read. All right, I'm going to flip over here to Crossbones is leading an army of Hydra soldiers in a direct assault on the Project Pegasus facility in the Adirondack Mountains. I can never say that word. Reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. All right, so this has only got 3 on it. Holy cow. All right, so we can get a top card of the experimental weapons deck, and we get a exosuit attached to the villain. I have to spend 1 of each to discard that card. It's going to give him +1 scheme and +1 attack. All right. What? Crossbones wears that suit, not that suit. All right. Anyway. All right, so I think we're done with setup. We're going to move on to SpiderWoman here. We need 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll see if I shuffled this really well. I think that I did. There we go. We've got, hey, there's that Venom Blast. All right, so we've got Inconspicuous isn't going to help us out a whole lot. We've got Mockingbird, so we can get that first turn stun. Problem is, if we do a first turn stun, we can't get that out of there, which I would really like to get that out of there. Well, we could do a first turn Venom Blast. If we do a first turn Venom Blast, then we can get that out of there because we can use those 3 to get rid of the exosuit. That sounds kind of cool to me. I think that is what we're gonna do. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the top card of his deck. And let me get this out of the way. Let's see what we get. What we're gonna have come up is a Legions of Hydra. Man, oh man. Wait, that's gonna be his boost. Ooh, it's gonna be a 3 boost, but I would much rather have that be a boost than be an attack, so. Okay, means we're gonna take a lot of damage. All right, so we're gonna flip over to SpiderWoman. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna spend 1, 2, 3 as a hero action. And we're gonna get rid of this exosuit, make it go away. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2, and we're gonna do a Venom Blast, which is gonna give us 1 counter. And we're gonna Venom Blast Crossbones for 5, so we're gonna knock him down to 7. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and attack for 2, and we're gonna knock him down to 5. All right, that's gonna be the end of our turn. Nothing super impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Didn't really build that turn. This looks like it's got more build stuff, but I've also got immunity potentially. So we'll see how this works out. All right, so we're gonna put 1 threat on the main scheme. Crossbones is gonna see SpiderWoman out here and he's gonna come attack and he's got a big boost coming. He's gonna boost, I'm taking it, and I'm gonna take 4, which we knew already, so there we go. All right, what we don't know is what this encounter card is going to do, so let's see what the encounter card does. Encounter card is... oh, no. Oh, wait, we can deal with this. All right, we're going to flip to Alter Ego and then Exhaust to get rid of that. So flip to Alter Ego, Exhaust. We're going to get rid of that. Not too horrible. We proved our loyalty. Okay, we're not on Crossbones' side, not Hydra double agent. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero turn. So we can, let's take a look at Crossbones' card again, because we can, since we're on Jessica Drew. And we've got another Legions of Hydra coming up. Oh, so we got another big attack coming up. Okay. That's making the contaminant immunity look good, because I think we're going to take a pretty big hit. So this went away at the beginning of our turn. So we're going to flip over to SpiderWoman. The other thing it could do is get Daredevil out there. Or we could get our... should we get our Heroic Intuition out there? So I think one of the things we definitely want to do is do Contaminant Immunity. So that's going to heal 3 damage and give us a tough status card. Tough status card. And we get a counter because we played a protection. All right, 1 protection. And then the question is going to be, do we put Skilled Investigator out, or do we put, I think we put Heroic Intuition out. I'm going to build our little sideboard over here. I'm not sure how long this is going to go on, but let's see here. So that's going to pop us up to 2. And then that's the end of our turn. We're going to untap. We're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what we got here. We got another Venom Blast, some Pheromones. Ooh, a double resource. That looks like a good hand. Pretty happy with that. All right, villain's turn. I'm going to put 1, where did the villain's turn? Right, yep. All right, we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Ooh, it taps out at 3, so we're almost there. Crossbones is going to look to attack SpiderWoman. We're going to take this. He's going to get a massive boost of 3, so he's doing 4 damage, but we have tough, so not a problem. All right, then we got to see what our encounter card is. Encounter card is Hydra Flame Soldier. So what's that guy? After Hydra Flame Soldier makes an undefended attack against you, discard a support you control. Okay. So he's 1/1 with 4 health. He's not that bad, but he may get rid of... Oh, that's an upgrade. It's not a support. So I don't have anything he can take out right now, which is good news for me. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. Our bonus goes away. Let's see here. I think what we're going to do is, I don't know what Crossbones 2 does, but I think we're going to start off by taking Crossbones 1 out. So we're going to do a Venom Blast first, because I tend to attack first and ask questions later. Not always the best policy, but it's fun. All right, so we're going to do 5 to Crossbones. We take Crossbones 1 out. We've got Crossbones 2 coming into play. What's he say? Weapons attachment gains piercing. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crossbones machine gun and attach it to Crossbones, then shuffle the encounter deck. All right, so Crossbones is going there, and he has 14 hit points. So that one we just took away, we need to put back 2 into 2, and then he needs a machine gun. All right, let's find a machine gun. Jet Trooper, Soldiers, Combat Knife. That's not a machine gun. Armor. Ooh, Crossbones machine gun. All right, Crossbones machine gun says attach to Crossbones, and it gets 2 ammo counters. When Crossbones attacks, you remove an ammo counter from this card, discard the top card of the encounter deck, take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on the discarded card. All right. All right, so we're going to put 2 ammo counters on there. Okay, so, and we did a Venom Blast, so we should have 1 counter on us. Okay, now, question here is, we could attack for 2, self-propelled glide and attack again, and take out the Hydra Flame Soldier. I don't think he's that big of a threat, though, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to Pheromones on Crossbones. So that's 2 to do a Pheromones, which is going to stun and confuse him. So he's stunned, and he's confused. All right, that bumps us up to 2 on the SpiderWoman power dial. We're cranking the knob up. All right, and then I think we're going to thwart on the attack Mount Athena to keep it from going off. Because we thwart for 3, 4. So do a lot there. All right, we're going to be done. At that point, we're drawing our cards. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got Press the Advantage, Tech Team, Helicarrier. Hey, look, it's build cards after we're halfway through the game. All right. Villain's turn. What's going to happen on the villain's turn? First thing, 1 threat on the main scheme. Crossbones is going to look to attack us, but he's stunned, so he doesn't attack us. The Hydra Flame Soldier, on the other hand, can attack us. He would destroy a support that we have. But I don't have any supports. I have an upgrade, so we're okay there. All right, next up is going to be our encounter card. Encounter card is Advance. Well, damn it. So much for getting rid of that threat on there. All right, so he schemes for 2. He's going to get a boost of 2. So attack on Mount Athena is going to go away. All right, so let's see what we have next here. We have the Infinity Stone. Inside the Project Pegasus facility, SHIELD agents fight desperately to prevent Hydra from obtaining the Reality Stone stored within. All right, and then we've got, when revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. And it looks like it's going to start with 1 and goes up to 6. All right. So I'm going to drop 1 on there. And we have an experimental weapon come out, which is Power Gauntlets. After the villain attacks and damages you, discard one card from your hand. All right, that's annoying. Okay, where does that leave us at? So we've got Flame Soldier, we've got SpiderWoman, and we need to do 14 damage, would be what we would love to do, is 14 damage. Okay. And we're not too worried about the Infinity Stones going out. We are worried about the amount of damage that Crossbones can put out here, which is fairly significant at this point in time. Our bonus goes away. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some damage. I don't know that I want to set the TAC team up. So we're going to get our combat training out. No, let's not do combat training first. Let's do our Press the Advantage first. And we're going to use our Helicarrier to play Press the Advantage. So that's going to do 2 damage to the enemy. And if he's stunned or confused, I get to draw a card. So we're going to draw a card. Clear the area. All right, so we're going to boost up 1. All right, then do we put combat training into play, or do we put finesse and then we clear the area? I think, well, that would get us a card, but we really don't have a way to play the card if we got it. I don't think I have any 0-cost ones in here. The other thing is I could put TAC team out there and set us up to do more damage to Crossbones, which I'm trying to end this kind of quick, so that may be the way to go there. Let's go with the TAC team. I'm going to try to power through this, so we're going to put TAC team out there. I'm going to drop 3 counters on it. Thus far, we're ignoring the Hydra Flame Soldiers, which is probably a scary thing to do, but all right, so we're going to attack Crossbones for 2, because we've got a 1 bonus, and we've played 2 aggression cards. Ooh, that's a support card. Oop, we got to rethink this. Because the Hydra Flame Soldier, well, when he attacks, not when he schemes. Okay, so we're going to attack Crossbones for 2. We're going to use our TAC team, hit Crossbones for another 2, leaving me down to 8. All right, he's confused right now, so we're going to flip over to Jessica Drew, and we're going to be done. We're going to flip over. Before we're done, we're going to take a look at this card. It's an Assault, which is going to surge, right? Okay. We're going to untap. We're going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're really hoping we don't come across here. What we'd like is not what we got. The self-propelled glides may help us in this situation here. All right, so we're going to go villain's turn. What's going to happen on the villain's turn? First off, we're going to put 1/3 on the main scheme. Second thing that's going to happen is neither of these are going to apply. Well, they don't apply because they're both on attacking. So Crossbones would scheme against Jessica Drew, but he's confused, so he doesn't. The Hydra Flame Soldier is going to scheme for 1, so this goes up to 3. And we're going to draw our encounter card. And our encounter card is Alter Ego Surge. So instead, we're going to attach to the villain. When the villain attacks, he gains ranged. All right. So he's got all sorts of attachments going on here. He's got power gauntlets. Boy, if he attacks me, I'm going to have to do a lot of figuring out to see what the heck actually happens. All right, hopefully we don't get there. All right, so, which I think we're okay. So that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero turn. Let's see here. So now we just need to do damage to Crossbones. And I think we've got enough damage. This goes away. So if we flip over to SpiderWoman, we do attack team for 2. He's down to 6. Let's see here. We're attacking for 1, which is a bit problematic. That's making things tough. Let's see here. If we do a Spider Girl, so we're going to use 2 to play Spider Girl. We're going to get a bonus of 1. All right, Spider Girl, after you play Spider Girl, stun and confuse a minion. We're going to stun and confuse the Flame Soldier. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to attack with Spider Girl for 2. So we're going to knock him down to 4. Yep, playing Spider Girl got us our 1 bonus because that was an aggression card. So then we can attack for 1, 2. And then we can play Self-Propelled Glide. Ready, and then we attack again for 2. All right. Shazam! That's the win. That's a pretty quick win. That wasn't too bad. It was a little bit dicey there. He's kind of getting built up. Now the fear is we need to go back to the book at this point because there's some victory condition stuff. So let's see what it says there. Now if I was playing expert, I believe I would carry my health over, but because I'm playing standard, I don't have to worry about it. All right. So let's see, so victory, each player chooses 1 of the tech upgrades from the Hydra campaign set and adds it to their deck. Oh, where's my box? All right, so we've got tech upgrades. These are 1, 2, 3, there's 4 tech upgrades. All right, so let's take a look at what's here. I did a review, I didn't realize that these were 2-sided, which is kind of cool. So let's see here. I think we start with our, because they've got a basic and an improved side. So on the basic side, you've got that one's 3 hit points, 1 defense, and then you've got a improved side, which is 3 hit points, 1 defense, and then after you defend, exhaust this card, draw a card. So what do we have here? We've got a defense, we've got an attack, hey, which speaks to me. We've got a 2 hit points and a thwart, and then our last one there is 4 hit points and a recovery. So I think if I was playing expert, I might go after that one, but this is me, and so I think the attack upgrade is what we're going to go with. So, all right. And I think that works on standard. I don't know that that would work if you were playing expert. All right, so it says here, victory, we're going to choose a tech upgrade and adds it to my deck. All right, so it's going to go on my deck, but it's got a setup piece, so it's going to come out when I play. Record the name of each experimental attachment that entered the game in the campaign log. Okay, so experimental attachments that came out were, here we go. These are our experimental attachments. I don't think I see anything else. And then we need to look through here. Side scheme, and the exosuit. So we had powered gauntlets in the exosuit. So we're going to record, what did we took? We took basic attack upgrade. So we have basic attack upgrade, basic attack upgrade. And then we had the exosuit and the power gauntlets. Power gauntlets. All right, let's see here. And then it says if you are expert campaign, record each identity's remaining hit points, which we're not doing. So that looks like the end of episode 1. And we're going to get ready for what's up next. Peak is, this is Absorbing Man. So I think Absorbing Man is going to be next. So that looks like the end of this one. I think my aggression worked. I don't know if that would have worked on expert. I think I would have had to back off and do build, but playing standard, you can kind of get away with that, which is kind of why I like to play standard a little bit. So next one will be Absorbing Man. Get that one ready. Probably is going to take a little while to get that one ready, but I'll try to have it out within the next couple of days. So there we go. There's one. There's Crossbones. We didn't get to see a whole lot of Crossbones action because there's only like 3 or 4 cards, and things could have gotten really messy, but we took the Legions of Hydra as boosts as opposed to them actually doing their thing, which is a beautiful thing. We did hit Uncertain Loyalties, which we managed to get rid of. The obligation wasn't all that bad, so all in all, played pretty well. I don't think we really got to see SpiderWoman shine and do her thing. She managed to get the right cards to take him out, and it was kind of it was a pretty basic playthrough. It wasn't all that complicated, so worked out for me in the end, so I'm not complaining. So, all right, so that's it for now, and thanks for watching.